The story of our universe, 13.8 billion years in the making. We exist in a very small chapter, one that isn't the first and it certainly won't be the last. But what if this story has been told before? What if we're just one chapter in a book that's been rewritten hundreds and hundreds of times? Have we been here before? Everything that we know of moves forward in time. Stars burn out, time passes, people age, but physics doesn't necessarily require that direction. The equations of relativity and quantum mechanics work just as well backwards as they do forwards. So why does it feel like time has to flow in one direction? You see, the universe began in an extremely ordered state, the Big Bang, and has been unraveling ever since. Time flows in one direction because the universe gets more disordered from a default every second, but eventually there'll be no order left to lose. Trillions of years from now, stars will die, matter will decay, leaving space to become silent, being left uniform and unchanging. This is what's known as the heat death of the universe, and at this point, the universe has basically just become a featureless void of nothing. But some physicists believe that that void might not be the end, but the beginning of something new. So what if the Big Bang wasn't a beginning, but a rebirth? In the Big Bounce theory, gravity eventually stops expansion and everything collapses into a single dense point. And then bang, it goes out again. Each cycle could erase almost everything. Almost. You see, even the smallest thing like tiny quantum fluctuations could survive, seeding the newer universe with fingerprints and traces from the last. In Roger Penrose's conformal cyclic cosmology, even after all matter in the universe decays, radiation keeps stretching until time loses its meaning, in the sense that if there's no matter to experience the passage of time, then time itself stops mattering. And in that new timeless state, a Big Bang can emerge. So Penrose claimed to have found patterns in the cosmic microwave background, possible rings left by black holes evaporating in a previous universe. And if that's true, the universe may carry fossils of previous ones. If the universe's cycle does last forever, something strange could happen. There's a thought experiment called the Poincare reoccurrence time that imagines this. Given enough time, and I'm not talking just billions or trillions of years, but a number so vast it's hard to even imagine, every arrangement of particles could eventually occur again. That's right, every single particle drifting back into the exact same positions that they occupy now. You, me, the Earth, absolutely everything could be replayed as it is now. It's an interesting way of exploring what infinity might actually mean. Assuming this isn't the only universe that will or has existed, over unimaginable spans of time, every possible configuration of matter and energy could eventually be played out, at least once, which makes sense if a universe lived out an unlimited amount of lifetimes. So are we the first generation, or the 100th, or the millionth? We don't know, and we probably never will, but it's interesting to think about Roger Penrose's theory. If what he claimed about the rings left by the black holes is true, this may well not be the first universe. But these ideas change everything. Because if universes can die and be reborn, then endings aren't final. The idea that the universe doesn't just vanish, it changes. And we're part of that endless pulse, creating sparks in a universe that might have already lived and died countless times. But most importantly, the story's not over just yet. Thank you for watching.